Numerous historical events bring in broad understandings about us Native American people. Various policies were instigated to de-indigenize our culture. The following is a fundamental explanation of historical events and issues that widely affected the Native Americans. First, they encountered the European powers searching to colonize the Western Hemisphere. Before the encounter, Native Americans lived a primitive life with intense social structures that included clans, societies, and tribes. The European powers introduced depopulation measures, including diseases such as smallpox and weaponry. These measures triggered the death of at least 95% of Native Americans within the first 130 years of the first encounter. The Western Hemisphere at this point was around 150 million in population. 40% of this population inhabited North America. The native people existed in extinct form with territories and boundaries that separated them from their neighboring societies. They reacted to the European encounter by signing treaties that respected their sovereignty and set good relationships between them and the European powers. At least 395 treaties remain in force. These treaties triggered the loss of their land, including the current United States of America. Based on the story of Sky Woman, who was believed to have fallen from the sky with the help of the birds, Native Americans still refer to North America as Turtle Island. The heritage and cultures of our people have been eroded through various philosophical views that align with colonization tendencies. Two contrary worldviews have been fronted by the Native Americans and the European colonizers. We Native Americans viewed as a populated decorum with both human beings and non-humans. On the other hand, the colonizers viewed it as a land inhabited by humans only. In many centuries, conquest and trauma experienced by the Native Americans were heightened. Colonization was sparked with two perspectives: the discovery that amplified legal justification on land acquisition, and the manifest perspective that sparked moral demands. The Indian Reorganization Act of 1934 introduced a little task on assimilation policies. Forced protocols of assimilation were introduced, which was later viewed as cultural genocide. Boarding schools became the primary agent of eroding native cultures. More than 4,000 children in boarding schools died. Many natives have moved petitions seeking federal recognition. In a global context, Native Americans have faced severe trauma, especially in government execution and schools. In conclusion, understanding history is a fundamentally endogenous and autonomous aspect. It displays the series of events and issues surrounding various societies. It shows the content of trauma faced by the Native Americans in the quest to proclaim their sovereignty.